We all have moments in our lives when we discover a truth that makes us question how we view the world.
I see dead people.
Like when you discovered the truth about Santa Claus. Wait, what truth?
He's a monster.
Found out that fish and chips isn't British.
No, I need to cook.
Or that chicken tikka masala isn't Indian.
No, that's...
But none of that is as shocking as learning, dare I say it, that Swedish meatballs aren't Swedish.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mind blown.
Right?
Stay tuned as we reveal the shocking truth behind these delicious balls of goodness. What does their existence have to do with the Persians, the Qin dynasty, a Roman cookbook, and a Swedish king? Sure, you say you go to IKEA to look for bookcases or inexpensive kitchen supplies, but let's be honest, you really go there for the meatballs. A mix of ground beef and pork with onion, garlic, egg, milk, and breadcrumbs, the IKEA meatballs are served with a creamy gravy. But around the world, people make meatballs from various meats and serve them with different types of gravy. The earliest record of meatballs traces back to the ancient Persians. Their meatballs, known as kofta, were large balls of lamb seasoned with saffron and glazed with egg yolk. Crispy on the outside, soft and juicy on the inside, these tasty balls of meat soon became popular throughout the ancient world. During the Qin dynasty in the 3rd century BCE, China's 4 joy meatballs were extremely popular. The 4 large meatballs symbolize luck, fortune, prosperity, and happiness. Still popular today, these meatballs are often the final course at weddings and birthday banquets. By 1 CE, there were recipes for meatballs in the Roman cookbook Apicius. But most modern recipes for meatballs come from Turkish kufta, including the Swedish variety. In 1697, Charles XII became King of Sweden and spent several years in Turkish-controlled Moldova. While there, he first encountered Turkish delicacies like meatballs and coffee. He enjoyed these so much that he took the recipes back to Sweden and introduced them to his people. Meatballs, known to the Swedes as köttbullar, quickly became popular and were soon a staple of the Swedish diet. IKEA first introduced their reasonably priced meatball plate in the 1980s. Served with creamy gravy, lingonberry jam, and mashed potatoes, it quickly became a favorite of IKEA shoppers, especially this shopper. By 2013, IKEA was selling an estimated 150 million Swedish meatballs a year. But in North America, the meatball arrived with Italian immigrants in the 19th century. The polpetta, as it is called in Italy, is typically made with ground beef and pork. It's mixed with breadcrumbs and egg and often includes cheese. Yes, please.
Shut up and take my money!
And there are other varieties. In Eastern Europe, cooks often add diced carrots and potatoes. In Bangladesh, cooks often replace ground beef and pork with goat, prawns, cabbage, or bananas. Countries in Southeast Asia include them in savory soups, while Israelis simmer their small flat meatballs in tomato sauce or broth. The Chinese often serve meatballs with a sweet and sour sauce. The Japanese use Worcestershire sauce and ketchup. And you can always count on IKEA to serve tasty Swedish-style meatballs. But it doesn't matter where a recipe comes from, as long as it tastes good and people enjoy it. After all, the fact that fish and chips didn't originate in Britain doesn't make it any less British.
Bravo.
We'll explore that on another episode of Origins of Food.